Hey yo, can y'all hear me? Let me know y'all can hear me. All right. Let me know y'all can hear me, and let me know if y'all can see me. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see me. Should be tripping. All right. So let me know. Good afternoon, to everybody. All right. So you say you can't hear me. All right. Cool. 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 Uh, man, you know what? Honestly, truly, I had told a couple of people. I don't know if I'm just too much gonna say anything about this or whatnot. Um, I don't know, man, because I like, do y'all really need us to come in and say anything about this? Because I think it's sitting and putting something ain't right with this or whatnot. But, I just say, fuck it. Everybody else talking about it. Hey, why not me? Let me go say something. Everybody keeps sending it to me. So, hey, why not I say something? So, let's get right into it. You feel me? You got a lady by the name of Carlee Russell, all right? All of y'all pretty much know the story by now. Allegedly, she saw a child walking along on a busy highway. She supposedly went in and helped this child. All of a sudden, poof, she disappears. 48 hours later, she pops right back up. Now, again, I keep telling y'all, just when you thought you heard the strangest story, the strangest is yet to come. And this is one of the stories that is very strange. All right? Now, for what I'm hearing, and y'all can tell me in the audience if this is true. I haven't had a chance to just really look up this part of it. But I'm hearing money was raised. And at first the money was going to be given back. But now they're saying the money is not going to be given back. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? Money was raised. They said at first that the money was going to be given back to the people who donated. But now it's being told. But now I just heard not too long ago that now they're not going to give the money back. Is that true? So, okay, that's true. That's a big problem. All right. This is why I tell y'all people, when it comes to these GoFundMes and all that, man, do your study on it. And I don't blame none of you if you don't want to donate to them again. Because it's like now everybody's using their platform as a scam. All right? Everybody using it as a scam. And the fact that these folks, whoever donates, not going to get their money back, that's scary. That's scary. Okay? That's scary to me. Now, people have asked me, Chris, what you think about the story? Okay? I'll tell you my thoughts. I'll be glad to tell you what I think about it. One, maybe there's another person involved that she's messing with and just staged this whole thing. Okay? That's one. Two, maybe this woman had a mental breakdown and just did this for attention. All right? Or three, which should probably be the first one, this whole thing is a scam that even the parents may be in on it. Now, I may be wrong for saying it, but you just never know. This whole thing probably just set up for a scam for money, period. What money? I don't know. Because I think I heard somebody even say that the family is supposed to be somewhat wealthy or whatnot. Okay? So, what the hell? Then one of the $1 million questions that y'all seen me post on my community wall. How is it she was able to see this toddler walking alone on a busy highway, but nobody else saw the toddler? And there was only one 911 call. Nobody else called this in. Okay? Okay? Nobody else called this 911 call in. Nobody else seen this alleged toddler walking alone down the street. And nothing but a 911 call. Now, some of y'all may say, or y'all may believe that this is real. Well, here's another question. I don't know if people fear to ask. Well, a couple of questions. I'm hearing that they saying she fought for her life. Okay, then. I'm going to say you are correct. But now, there could be a couple of meanings what you mean when you say she fought for her life. Physically or mentally. My question would be physically, did she come home with bruises, scratches, blood marks, anything like that? Did she come home with that? I doubt it. Nobody ain't saying nothing about it unless y'all keeping it hush-hush. Or if she did have a mental breakdown, or she fighting herself mentally for 48 hours. Now, if that is the case, I can see that. But y'all not even letting out that was she bruised, battered, bloody, anything. So she was fighting for what for 48 hours? She was fighting what? Y'all follow me? Left her phone, left the wig, left everything at the car. All right? Those are my questions. Those are my questions. So that's why I put, is this real or is this staged? Because maybe all of our minds may be blown that it may come out that it may actually be real. I seriously highly doubt it. Then I'm seeing people make a comment, she was found at a Red Roof Inn. If that is true, then y'all know what this is. And you going all this trouble to see another dude? Seriously, you stayed out there to just go see another dude? Really? Is it really that serious? Is it really that serious? You did all this, you staged all this just go see another man. If you got caught at a Red Roof Inn or people saw you at a Red Roof Inn. T saying if it is mental health issue, the family should come forward. Thank you, T. Thank you. So I'm not up here talking. Y'all see where I'm coming from. And look, this I keep telling y'all, parents are not going to make their children look bad, okay? Them folks know what's going on. They do. But they're not going to come out and say that our daughter was dealing with this and that because they don't want to make her look bad. They probably are ashamed and embarrassed. And I get it. Trust me. I understand because if it had been me and your story sounds weird, depending on what the lady has told them, I would probably feel some type of way too. But however, though, I'm going to say this too. If there is a kidnap out there, because I heard they trying to do a cease and desist for people who's doing theories on this story. Why would you want to do a cease and desist on that? If it is a kidnap out there, this should go public everywhere. Let it all be known. Let it all out there. And whoever this kidnapper is, let them get caught. Don't cease and desist shit. Let us talk. Well, you can't stop us from talking no way. But still, even if people making theories, let them talk. Because you know the theories may help whoever this kidnapper is solve your daughter's mystery. Amen. I want to get a shout out to my man Ikmail. I see him in covering this story. He been going damn hard on it. Shout out to you, my man. All right. Gray Hughes. I see that he purchased the cam footage to the at the highway, you know. Hey, shout out to you. I don't think I would have purchased that, you know, because I'm like, this story is telling within itself. So I don't think I would have purchased that. But, you know, everybody's different. But shout out to you too, man. Shout out to you too. All right. Shout out to you too. But I'm thinking more so with her. I believe it's somebody else involved. She's involved with, or this could be a mental crisis. It could be a mental crisis. All right. Anyway, let's get into some of this stuff. Oh, what the hell did I do? Hold on, guys. Damn. Where my stuff go? Oh, okay then. Okay then. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, man, I want to play this a couple of these videos for y'all, man. I'm probably gonna leave it at that until some more stuff come out. You know, I mean, because again, I think we are. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Hundreds of law enforcement volunteers as well launched a massive 2-day search, but then she showed up at home Saturday night, seemingly okay. Her parents, who asked for the public's help in the search, now asking for privacy. And the police not providing almost any detail. Detectives, they say, are...
Oh, and that's another thing, too, I want to say. Okay, if that is true about the money situation, y'all got all these folks up in uproar about your daughter being missing or whatnot, and they're not going to get the money back. Whoever's making this decision, get them folks their money back. Your daughter's safe and sound now. Get them folks their money back. That's crazy to me. Unless they using it for a sole purpose of getting this investigation solved, I don't know. But get them folks their money back, man. Seriously.
Combing through numerous pieces of evidence collected from the time she went missing until her return home and beyond. This is a tedious process, but it's important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so that we have the clearest possible picture of what took place.
No, she's at the hospital.
Called 911 until she returned home Saturday night. Look, I totally get the desire for privacy on any details, but not even sharing if she was kidnapped, lured, even if she was a victim of a crime at all.
Thank you.
After all, the public went to great lengths to try to help find her.
Thank you.
A man claiming to be her boyfriend says she was kidnapped. Thamar Simmons writing on Facebook Sunday she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment.
What y'all think about this statement right there? Until she physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. What y'all think about this statement right there? When I saw it, I said, ain't no way in hell, even for her. If somebody did this to you and you walked home, I'm pretty much sure you know how to follow your footsteps back from where you came, unless you was blindfolded and dropped off somewhere, and you took the blindfold off and you knew your way back home from where you dropped off at. But if that's not the case, fuck that. I'm finna take y'all to where I was taken to and show y'all who this asshole who did this to me. All right. Now, I guess you may be still in shock and stuff like that, but damn that, you want your captive caught, right? You want your captive caught, right? So when I heard that, I said, hold up now, somebody that don't even sound right. Until she mentally stable again, she's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapping at this very moment. So that, by this time, whoever this so-called kidnapper is, he gonna be long gone. Or it could be a she. They gonna be long gone. So when I heard that, I said, wait a minute now. That's even more suspect now. But I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But hey, I don't know.
Okay. If that's true, police can just say they're looking for the kidnapper.
But
they aren't even saying that.
Thank you.
How is it possible she came back on Saturday, and now more than 2 days later, we still don't know in the broadest terms what happened? Is there a manhunt underway? Is there still a threat to the public? We're all thrilled that Carlee Russell is home safe, but the public is owed more information here. Is there more to the story? Joining me now, David Lamb, senior reporter at our affiliate in Birmingham, Alabama, who's been covering this story. David, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Isn't this all kind of odd?
Extremely odd. Well, part of the oddest aspect of this, Dan, is the silence. The family was very vocal when Carlee was missing, very much in the community. The Hoover Police Department, same thing, really out there, had officers everywhere. But since that news came on Saturday night about 10:45 Central Time, that Carlee knocked on her front door and returned home, there's been little said and little actually known and kind of broadcast about how she is, what happened, any sort of details. And it is puzzling and odd. I guess at this point, you can almost make more out of what is not being said than what is, and forced to do so at that.
Well, I want you to listen to the sound of an MSNBC report tonight, which to me made the story even more bizarre.
When I spoke with Carlee Russell's parents, one of the things they mentioned was that they had warned their daughter about situations like this, saying that no matter how young a person who may seem in danger may appear, that it could be a trap and it could be someone using that in order to do something nefarious. And so when they heard that this has happened, literally the thing they said was, we have warned her about this. So certainly some concern there, at least from the parents, that this could have been some sort of trap.
That to me is totally bizarre, right? The idea that the parents warned her that there could be a trap where someone lures her with a child and then it happened doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't, and there are a number of aspects about this that really don't make sense. But if you try to connect some dots, you asked about the public.
You wonder why some people are saying it. You wonder why I say it, and other people probably said it too, that maybe this whole thing is a scam. This whole thing was a scam, and the parents knew about it too. All right? I mean, come on now. We know every day there may be danger, but just out of the blue, hey, watch out for children that's going to be on the side of the road, because you try to go pick up a child, you're going to get picked up. Somebody going to snatch you, and then, again, it happens. How they putting it now, or maybe it could have been just regular parent and daughter talk, but even with that though, they're still skeptical. Cause they're just not conversation, they just come up out the blue. Hey, when you leave out tonight now, know what I'm saying? Watch out for a child walking on the side of the road alone. If you see that child, don't go over there and mess with that child. Or somebody gonna come snatch you, come mess with that child. Huh. Okay. And you turn around and do it, and this is what happened. So if people saying this is a scam, I'm not mad at them at all, because that's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. Now, I could be wrong about the parents being in on it. I could be wrong. But then again, I could be right. I could be. And I'm still baffled about nobody getting their money back. That's crazy. Or maybe they probably just not getting it back now. But they probably eventually will get it back.
Like being in danger, an imminent threat. The Hoover Police Department is in no hurry to conduct this follow-up interview with Carlee Russell. That leads me to believe if there were an imminent threat, law enforcement would be letting us know. So they're in no hurry to do so. They say in the next couple of days they hope that will take place. I spoke to them today about that. Also, I was texting with Carlee's mother, Talithia, and she said that they're not quite ready yet to make a statement, but they will whenever the time is right. The time is just not right now.
Yeah,
so that silence and that void continues.
Yeah, look, I did a segment on my police show on Patrol Live about her. We're thrilled that she's safe, but boy, I think the public is owed a little more here, because this is bizarre.
So do I.
Lamb, thank you.
So do I.
Yeah. Ashley Banfield, and Banfield starts. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find
if these folks don't put out money, man. These folks is owed a whole lot.
Subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
If these folks put out money, I believe they owed at least that. What's going on? What did this woman tell y'all when she showed back at the door? Y'all wouldn't even say that, And I say this a lot of times over here, guys. A lot of times, it's not what you say that make it suspect. It's what you don't say. Amen? Grandma and granddaddy told us that all the time. A lot of times, what you don't say that makes a big difference in a situation. And in this situation, it's making a big difference, okay? It's making a real big difference. Because I'm like this. If it really was somebody kidnapped out there, this thing would have been blown out. In my opinion now, this would have been blown out. And if a toddler was really walking alone on a highway like that, a lot of people would have seen that. And this story would have been blown out about that toddler being alone. And speaking of the toddler, why nobody else talking about the toddler no more? And I'm seeing comments about that. Okay, then, I'm good, she home. Ain't nobody talking about this child no more. Yeah, that is a good theory. Why nobody talking about the child no more? Where's this child at? Because it wasn't one. It wasn't one. We all talking about how safe she got home. I'm glad she home. Where's this baby at? As a matter of fact, where was the baby at when she supposed to have got abducted? Where was the baby at then? You stopped to help the baby, so where was the baby at before you got abducted? You know, I mean, still one number 911 call. So, and I think I seen in the video another car pulled up. You mean to tell me this other car didn't pull up? Nobody else called 911 because of this child supposed to be right there. So when you got snatched up, where did the child go? Where did the child go? What up, Ron? Been a minute. Where did the child go? Where's this child at? Where this mysterious child at? Walking around in a diaper and stuff like that. Where's this child at? Nobody's talking about this child. Nobody else has made no more statements about this child, but we are talking about her, you know, how she made it home. Did the child made it home? I'm just asking. Did the child made it home? Did the child make it home? That's $1 million question too. This alleged child, did they make it home? Y'all saying she fought for her life for 48 hours. Fine. If this was a real child and the child never got to safety, the child is still fighting for its life to today. Amen. The child is still fighting for its life as we speak right now, because nobody's speaking about has the child made it home safe. All right? You say you can't approve no message? I don't see no message hidden. I don't see no message hidden. Look like everybody's message is going through. Miss D said, did you see the video of the car stopping, then the car moving again? I didn't see it, but of course, you know, people got it to me. They talked to me about it. And of course, I'm seeing the comments too, but still, no child. Okay, so I don't need to see it. No child. Okay, so here's what I said about this. If that's what she did, then you could tell that it was set up. She knew where the camera was, and it was set up. All right? You stop, then move on further. Bada bing, bada boom, you in the camera view. Okay? Still, where is the child? Where's this child at? Where's this child at? Because even if she would have got kidnapped, it's never said that the child was kidnapped with her. So the child still is out there wandering around. So where's this child at? And I know it wasn't no child. I'm just saying it. I know it wasn't no child. This bullshit. You walk home barefoot. That probably stays too. You got to make it look like something. But again, trying to give her a little wiggle room. When they say she was fighting for her life, was it physically or mentally? There's a difference in that. There's a difference in that. When she was fighting for her life for 48 hours, are you talking about physically? If it's physically, she should have had defense marks. But if it's mentally, I think they would make it more plausible. All right? I saw somebody in the chat room earlier. I don't know who just said that. They said she did this for attention because her boyfriend probably leave her. I can probably even see that. But that's a hell of a lot to go through to try to keep somebody. Damn. That's a hell of a lot to go through. All right? That's a hell of a lot to go through. And the question is it really that serious? You can't make nobody like you. If they done with you, they done with you. No matter how much you plead and cry, buy gifts and all this shit. Once they through with you, they through with you. You can't make nobody like you. King guys, where you been, my young brother? What's going on? Bag lady, hey, dude, what's going on? The shot, Shimmer, she said, I think it's middle. I'm leaning toward that too, honey. That this is a mental thing. I don't think nobody was touched. unless she wanted them to touch her, you know. Or it could be both. This is a mental breakdown and it's somebody else that she fucking with. All right? But let's continue. Let's continue.
I'm so thankful that Carlee is home safe. So thankful.
So am I.
25-year-old Carlee Russell, back at home tonight. She showed up at her home late Saturday night. The question now, though, what happened? May I add this too? When have you known somebody to kidnap you and just let you go? When have you known that? You know, they do something like that. They not going to let you go unless you escaped. And again, that goes what I say. If she escaped, there would have been some kind of defense mark showing that she fought her way out. There was a girl, 6 years old, if I'm not mistaken. The story just happened recently. She escaped her attacker. The question was asked, how did she escape? She bit the kidnapper and got away. She defended herself. She did something and got away. She bit the kidnapper. And she got away. All right? What did she do to get away for 48 hours? All right? WVTM 13 News, I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. People all over the world have been following this story so closely. And now we're all waiting to find out what happened to Carlee Russell and how did she end up back at her home.
We're bringing you the latest information tonight as part of our team coverage. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough and Ian Wright's live tonight.
We begin with Ian. Police are still quiet on this entire situation, Ian.
Experience, I like how you did that because I'm like this. I see where you're going. If y'all believe this, you pretty much saying if anybody believe this, you believe anything.
Yeah, so Brittany and Guy, we did just get an update from police about an hour ago. It doesn't give us a lot of new information about what happened, but it does give us an idea of where they're focusing that investigation now that Carlee is back home and safe with her family. So let me go ahead and run you through exactly what they said. Again, this was released just after 5 o'clock tonight. It said, quote, detectives are combing through numerous pieces of evidence collected from the time she went missing until her return home and beyond. Each piece of information is helping investigators reconstruct Carlee's movements during the time she was missing. They went on to say this is a tedious process, but it's important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so we have the clearest possible picture of what took place from the time Carlee called 911 until she returned home on Saturday night. So keep in mind, that was about a 48-hour period, Thursday night until Saturday evening. While we don't know exactly what happened during that time frame, we do have an idea of what happened in the moments leading up to her disappearance. So let me run you through that, and that's what we know from police. Again, that was Thursday night. Carlee went missing after leaving work. She ordered food from a restaurant in Hoover. She picked up the food. Police say it appears she was alone at the time and was not being followed. We also know at about 9:30 that night, she called some friends or family members, and then at 9:34 called 911 reporting a child on the side of I-459 right near the Colonnade. Police say she is the only such call to come in about that child. Carlee stopped on the side of the interstate. Within 5 minutes, police were on the scene. Carlee was gone, though, leaving behind everything, including her cell phone. Now, 2 days later, this is Saturday night now, she showed up at her house around 10:30 that evening, her parents immediately calling the police. Carlee was taken to a hospital. She was treated and released. We also know police spoke with her some point at Saturday night. They took a statement from her, but they say that's part of an ongoing investigation that will continue. Those details have not been released. As you can imagine, it has been a very long and tiring days for Carlee Russell's family, her friends, a number of folks in the community coming together, helping with those search efforts. Chip Scarborough joining us live this afternoon. And Chip, you have reaction from one community activist who helped with that search during that 48 hours she was missing.
And community activist Harry Traveling Shoes Turner took part in the search for Carlee Russell over the weekend, and he says he's beyond relieved to know that she made it home safely. Turner, just one of several hundred people taking part in that search, gathering in the parking lot of the Hoover Met on Saturday afternoon to help look for Carlee Russell. The crowd searching for Russell remained hopeful she would in fact make it home safely, and that's exactly what happened just a few short hours after.
And y'all sit up here saying that these folks ain't ready to get their money back. Man, please. Hell no.
After crews wrapped up their second day of searching.
So I was already expecting that we was going to have that young lady back with her mama and her daddy. And if there's a kidnapper watching now, if there's an abductor watching us right now, if you have somebody locked up in a basement, locked up in an abandoned building, chained to a wall somewhere, let them go! Let them go!
And Turner says he and others who took part in the search over the weekend really just don't want to speculate right now about what happened after Carlee vanished. They want to leave that to the police. I do want to let you know that we visited a motel just down Highway 31 from where we are right now. There was a report that Carlee may have been there on Saturday night.
Oh,
I walked into the
wow.
motel, was given
Hell
a number
no.
for corporate communications, reached out to them. They told me they could not confirm anything. Any information about Carlee's whereabouts would have to come from Hoover PD. We'll, of course, keep you posted. Live in Hoover tonight, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
All right, Chip Scarborough live for us in Hoover as well. Chip, thank you so much. Obviously, we're going to continue to stay on top of this story. Any new developments, we'll bring them right to you here on WVTM 13.
No.
For now, we're live in Hoover. I'm Ian Wrights, WVTM 13 News.
All right, so I could drop the he say, she say. We heard it, but they saying allegedly she's at the hotel. It ain't no allegedly to it. She was there, man. Stop, man. Hell no, man. Hell no. That man said you got somebody chained in the basement. At this, that, or third way, we just said, let them go. Powerful message, I say to you, activist brother, that's a powerful message. But that's easier said than done. They're not going to let it go because you said let them go. They're not going to let them go. That's a situation where they're going to have to escape. Just like them twin teens who mom and the boyfriend had them kept in the basement. You want to know how they got away? They went in the mom's purse, got the key, and when the mom and the boyfriend fell asleep, they escaped. The captors are not going to let them go. And that's what's so strange about this too. If she was abducted, who's going to let you go? All right? And again, think about it. She fought for her life for 48 hours. All right? Where's the physical abuse? None. And then how I know it's not physical abuse, because they say she went to the hospital. She been released since then. Experience. Thank you for saying that. Another Justice Smollett situation. Thank you for saying that. Sister, bro, whoever you is, thank you for saying that. Another one of those situations. And also, let's bring up the name. I'm not too familiar with this story. Sherry Pepperoni, whatever her name is, did this same thing. Staged a kidnapping. All right? Papini, some shit like that, whatever her name is. Sherry Papini or some shit. Did the same thing. All right? I'll say this much. I'm glad the girl's safe. I'm glad she is. But if this is a mental situation, she needs help. All right? Because, again, you could get somebody in trouble for this. Now, if it is an adulterer and she finally come out and start talking, this woman can point out anybody and say that they did it. And you're going to get people pulled in some shit that they don't need to be pulled in because they didn't do anything. Same day with that 11-year-old. How many of y'all heard when I did this story about the 11-year-old? She meeting folks on a dating site or whatnot, snuck out the window with this grown-ass man. Now, he did let her go. The grown-ass man took her to his mama's house and brought her back to the house and said this has been going on for a while. She was 11 years old meeting a grown-ass man. And her grandma was raising her. Somebody else got blamed for that it had nothing to do with it. They got blamed for that. It was two guys got blamed for that situation until they found out the real guy who was doing it. And I say that's that right there. I don't like that. All right? They getting pulled in something they had nothing to do with. And this is what's going to happen with this. She's going to pull people in this that ain't got nothing to do with it. And to the boyfriend, man, I feel for you, bro. I do. If you believe this, I feel for you, my man. Cause she'll do this just to get your attention. Man, just imagine how far this shit would go. If you make her mad, you make her real mad, and she really want to get your attention, I feel for you, bro. That's that, That's that fatal attraction shit. Or whatever that shit they be calling on investigation discovery, where these women be snapping and killing them dudes because they can't have their way and shit. Let me see if I can play this real quick, 'cause I haven't heard the whole thing yet.
That moment you all first laid eyes on her again, what was it like?
To me, I mean, just so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit-down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours. What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to
wow, you don't
stand
say.
back and let medical professionals work with her. But it's okay.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was.
Mom, I want to ask you this question. You said you didn't know people could be so evil. I feel you on that, because we do get blindsided by a lot of people. Here's my question to you. When you find out, or if it comes out your daughter did all of this, lied to the public, got them people up in the uproar, got the people to donate their money, and all this type of shit right here. If you find out she lied and all this was staged, do you label her that as well, that she's evil?
During the 48 hours she was missing, or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her
like she did,
now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right, Priscilla, so investigators are obviously busy on this case. What are they looking into going forward?
Yeah, Hoda, right now they're analyzing that initial 911 call and also that traffic cam video showing that car driving on the interstate very slowly with its flashers on, believed to be Carlee's car. And of course, they're looking at the evidence from the crime scene, including the car and her cell phone, which was found on the roadway nearby. Police say that they have been able to account for all of her steps leading up to her disappearance, but those 48 hours when she was gone still remain a mystery. Hoda?
Yeah, leaving behind her phone, her pocketbook, and all those things, a lot of things that investigators are looking into. Priscilla, thank you. The story everybody's talking about this morning, the Powerball drawing.
Wow. Unbelievable. 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 The best thing I can say about this right now, I'm not a parent, so I just can't say how I would see this fit. But at the same time, on the other side of that coin, this is what I'll be thinking about. I was her age once, and I know I lied about things that happened. Okay? I lied about stuff that happened. Chris, I had $10 in my purse. Where did $10 go? I don't know. I ain't take it. I took it. But I'm going to lie and say that I didn't take it. Or the old nursery rhyme, who stole the cook out the cookie jar? Not me. Couldn't be. Then who? Ain't nobody here but you, motherfucker. So who took the cook out the cookie jar? Where you go in my car last night? I ain't take your car. Or my car just got up and rolled by itself. Ain't nobody here but me and you. It wasn't me. Then who? Couldn't be. Y'all see where I'm going? We did the same thing and did shit and lied about it and say that we didn't do it, knowing damn well that we the ones who did it. Especially if it ain't nothing but you and that other person there. They know they didn't do it. How you gonna steal your own damn car? All right? How you gonna steal your own damn cookies? All right? How you gonna steal your own damn money? All right? Those are just a few examples. I didn't do it, so it had to be you. Y'all get where I'm going with this? We was her age once and we did stupid shit and told the story that we didn't do it. Okay? Told the story that we didn't do it. All right? And like Experience said, this gotta be one of the most, if this is adulter, this might gotta be the most generous abductor that I ever seen. To do this and just let her go. You know what? I kidnapped you. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna let you go home. I'm gonna let you go home. I don't even want to deal with you. I'm gonna let you go home. Let me go find somebody else to kidnap. But I'm just saying though, we was her age once and we did stupid shit and we lied about it. Okay? I would think about that as well. But here's the thing. Y'all said, the mom said she did fight physically. So y'all can't even tell us if she got bruised marks, she got a black eye, she got scratches on her arm, she got bruises on her feet, which she probably do have one because they say she showed up barefoot. So I'm sure she probably got bruises on her feet. But you can't say the kidnapper did that because she showed up without her shoes. So you say. Okay, so you say. Now, maybe a possibility the mom and dad really don't know what's going on. They only going by what she's telling them, and they're going to bleed her daughter, and that's totally understandable because that's your daughter. You don't want to make her look bad. But I got a feeling y'all know way more than what y'all in the public know. Y'all know way more, all right? And y'all covering up for her. That's what I feel like y'all doing. The boyfriend, hey, could be a possibility. He don't know. But then again, he might just know because he might be in on the scam too. I don't know. All I know is this story is not making any sense. And for those of you who believe that this really happened, all I can say is more power to you. More power to you. All right? We all are grown up to know bullshit when we hear it. We know bullshit when we hear it. But do you still believe it? It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm going to leave it off with this. Mental illness is real. It is real. It's nothing to play with. It's real. And it causes people to do shit like this. It's real. But there's also a such thing as people playing the hell out of crazy. That too. And it could be one of these situations too. She playing crazy. But ain't nothing really wrong with her. She could be playing crazy. Who knows? But I guess in due time, we will see. But I'm going to ask the question again. It's a rhetorical question. Where that baby at that she saw? She claimed that she saw. Where that baby at? Guys, thank y'all for listening. Man. My heart goes out to the people who helped. My heart goes out to the people who donated. That's what my heart in this story. Until this stuff gets sorted out, may my heart go in that direction. But for everybody who helped and donated, my heart going out to y'all. Because y'all was duped. All right? Catch y'all next time. Peace.